I'll try to do a little less talking. Maybe I can make a ball or two. Now, it happens sometimes I hit too much five ball. It comes up by this side pocket. That's a really not a good break. Not a good break at all. Almost straight in, but if I cheated a little to the left, should be able to get down on the one ball. A little harder would have been better. Yes, pretty much straight in again. I just like to get barely past the two, shoot it up in the corner pocket. Pretty good speed on that. All right, see if I can make an early shot here. Get going. Yeah, 10 has got about a third of that pocket, so got to be pretty precise. Nothing easy about this. I want to hit it though, so if I do make it, I'm going to get back up for this 11 ball. Yeah, I got it. Too tight for me. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 on. That was kind of a tough shot. All right. The 8 would be a good secondary break shot. I get straight in on this 10. Yeah, just passed it a little. I don't know if I can stop it. Yeah. I'm going to put some draw so that I'll have the 7 if I don't stay over here. Yeah, should have had the 7 anyway. Yeah, it's just a little off. All right. I'm going to try to cross back over, get on the 7 ball. I can get straight in the 7. All right. Pretty good. Now, if I can draw like 3 inches, get on that 8. Oh, I did good. I did good. I'm going to come off of that 15 and might miss the 6. I'm going to try to get some power on this, get to that 6 ball. Oh, man, that's just like an nice. I don't know. 6 on, 7 on. All right. Well, I'll try to hit the rack here, I think. Trying to draw about here with a whole lot of right. All right, I'm gonna try to draw right into this 12-4. And got lucky with the sticking 13s. Well, the 4's my breaker. I'll probably want to save the 15 from my keyboard. I think the 12, the 12 goes by the 13, so it's hard to get too bad. I just want to come off here and get up by these balls. Probably the 13's my next shot. If you shoot this with inside English, we'll take a higher angle off of that rail. Now, just got to make sure I don't scratch. And I just don't want to be straight in on the 13. I can be closer to the rail or out, but at this angle, I don't think I can stop it. So I'll be out. Now here, I don't want to be straight, but I could be straight and draw back. So the place I don't want to be on this shot is over here, past this angle. Because if I'm over here, I can draw off the rail. I just like to come across, get out here somewhere. Gosh, I just stroking the ball. No, that was perfect other than missing the shot. Jeez. And I've made my life tougher. All right. I just don't want to get behind the 4 ball. I'm going to have to come off of the rail and back over. I'd like to slip forward maybe an inch or so. Pretty decent. I've got a big angle, so if I don't hit with any English at all, it's taking me down here. So I got to power with high English and good speed and grip that rail and come back this way. Oh, and I didn't do it. Gosh, all that from missing that shot, I swear. Mhm, mhm. All right, what are we gonna do? I think I'm gonna do an aggressive save and just dare him to cut the 4 into the side. Mhm, mhm. So I've made my opponent do something. He's shooting over a ball. It's a tough cut. We could bank it, which I'm not that great at, but I think the bank's easier than the cut game. double kiss. Just say that was a good save, a good aggressive play. I like to come 2 rails for the 4 ball. Here, I want to get to that bottom rail, but I'm thinking I'm just going to go into the rack. Normally I don't do that because I got balls on the rail to get stuck with, but it just feels like the right time. And it worked out okay. Got a tie up here. Still not a really good rack. I want to try to get above the 10 ball to that 7. Yeah, I like it. It's just a lot tougher than it looks. Now let's do it this way. This will at least get me over to the 7 ball. All right, I'm going to hit that 9. This is not easy. I'll try to hit it hard enough to not stay down on that rail. I got lucky there. Lucky, 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 lucky Luciano. All right. Come back here and get on the 11. Now, I want to come through these balls, try to open something up. Um, 15 is a good break shot, but the trouble is, the 8's got my 5. The 15's only got about a half a pocket again, but it's my best shot. I'm gonna have to shoot it, even though I'd like to save it. All right, so I can make something this time. I'm gonna put a lot of inside English. See if I can come back over here for the 5. If I get enough inside, I can break these 2 balls, but I don't think I can get that much. Yeah. He's gonna go down right at that 10. This could scratch off the rail, off the back of the 10. I just like to get on the 9 ball here if I can. I'm gonna hit that 10 in some fashion. Oh gosh, I could have used a little rub on that 9. It's getting tougher. I'd like to hit the 10 here. We'll see. Come on, baby. I'm in deep, deep doo-doo now. 2 bad frozen balls. Try to make the 8 and come and get an angle on the 10 to come off the rail and break these balls. Come on, baby. Yeah, still a little straight. Yeah, I do this. I don't think so. It's tough. I'm gonna try to hit these. I'm gonna load up with a lot of high inside. Nope. Short both ways. That's just a tough shot. Now this could go. I want to get some right hand spin on the 2 ball. So I'm going to put some right on the cue ball. And I'll put right on the 10. Try to get up to this corner. Yeah, too much. Throw it too much. But hey, didn't do myself too much harm here. Yeah, just a tough, couldn't ever get into those two clusters. All right. I never looked at this earlier, but I should have because I could have got on that 12 will go. Want to come off the rail, try to hit the 16 or the 14 straight. Oh, what should have gone? All right. I'm sure I'd make that. This. All right. Now here, the way I've been hitting them the last few days, what I want to do is just make this 13, but this is really the right pattern. I can do 12, 2, 14 and break. So I'm going to assume that I can make a ball today. Slop that one in. All right, I don't want to be straight, but I don't want a lot of angle, so I'm going to just baby this with a whole lot of left. See if I can't come out about the same distance as a 13 ball. I held that too good. Hey, I needed to draw it. I let it slide. That trying to hold it, I lost all my draw by the time the cue ball got there. I might do a cam on this one to see what it looks like. All right. So, anyone? All right, 21-7. Still not hitting the ball real precise like I would like to. But hey, uh, sometimes I judge these by finding what straight down the table does, and then I come off of it. I mean, it just helps me aim the shot after I know where I'm trying to hit. If that makes any sense. All right, so you can see the stick. So when I aim this ball, I don't want to be straight, aiming it straight down the table. I just am coming off. And that just kind of helps you find your angle a little bit. All right. 13 in the corner. Come on, baby. Look at this. Gosh, I swear. And of course, this takes away the two ball for a break shot. Mm, bummer dog Rex. Foul. Oh, it's too good a shot to foul on. All right. Here, got a five's a decent break shot. Just want to shoot a stop, break him with the five. All right. Just want to hit this. Neil's fine says if you hit this with extreme high, it'll come off and still be spinning high, hit these and come back. He talks about it on the bottom rail, but it's pretty much the same principle here. So I'm just going to try to make this with good high English and see if I can get back off that rack. Did come back off the rack here. and stop. Just another shot then. All right. All right. I'd like to get to 10-1, free up to 6 ball here. I didn't plan on hitting one. Gee, Christmas. I had such an easy chink chink 2 balls. No, I do that. 9 ball in the corner. Uh-huh. Oh, come on. I thought I made that. Oh, one of them. All right. Just take care of these balls. Get all my work down there. I'm gonna try to get over for the 4 ball. I don't want to be right on the rail. I think I'd like to get shaped to break with that 5 again. Maybe I can actually make it. All right. If I come right into the 12, I should have the 6. If I come into the 7, I should have the 11. So, unless, of course, I have the 12. What's that 1 doing? It's makeable. Hair high right now, but makeable. All right. You can get into these balls with a little speed. Get them separated some. There we go. I'll come around for the 7. Now, I want to make sure I leave the 3, but I can make that 1 if I have to. It's barely got to the right spot. I want to just touch this 15, but get up above it a little. Yeah, not bad. Now, I want to shoot this first because I want to save the 15 for my next shot. I can make the 2 a break shot here. Yeah. It just depends if I can get around. If I could get to this rail and be straight on the 6 to draw back, that'd be perfect. I'm going to be a little up table, so I want to hit it hard enough to get straight. Now it's just a good draw here. At this angle, I should be able to stay close enough to the rail for a break shot. Yeah, so I thought. Yeah, never claimed to be smart. See, All right, this is just off stroke. Got more angle than I like. I'm going to hit this with pretty much straight high, just a touch of inside English, which would be lift. Try to come into the 13 or the 9 here if I can. Here, if you don't emphasize the high English, it's going to slip off and come around and miss the rack. So you've got to, when you shoot this, you're thinking more high than left. I got to really get the ball rolling forward off of this too. See how it came off of this route and then it bent down. That was that high English. Without that, ball wouldn't have gone. I mean, I wouldn't have hit the rack. Still nothing to show for it here, though. I got it. I tell you what, at 12, it could go high into that titty, just barely. Coming off of that 3. If I could make it spin down just a hair. It's either that or shoot this 5 up in the corner. If I shoot the 5 in the corner, I'm afraid I'm going to bleed over past that 7 and not have the 9 mix. All right. Logic tells me this 12 is going to hit right here. I just think the 10s. Gosh, I'm shooting it though, because I don't like this shot trying to get on the. When I hit the 9 into the 11 into the 6, push these balls. Playing the 12 here, but I'm afraid I'm going to hit that 10. Oh, I did it. That's it. Freeze on the 9 for me. Why don't you, you pig? Gosh. I'm going to make sure I don't push the ball here. Oh, yeah, I didn't push it. Dink. Could have stroked that better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Wow, what a nice shot. 2 in a minute. All right, 9 ball. Yeah, I'm doing this right now. Get these balls opened up. A break shot, of course. Make that snarky. Yeah, I can see that 11. Push the 6 out of the way of the 1 just a hair. I thought best laid plans, right? That 6 has got a sliver pocket here, I think. Do I really want to shoot that? It's just got such little space between those 2 balls. I don't know why I'm doing this. All right, I'd like to come down and get on the 14 if I can, but I'll have these if I don't. Yeah, a little hard, a little bit hard. I'm gonna get these balls off the rail. Shoot the 15 and then the 13. All right. Should be able to get up for the 3. It looks like another one of those lousy off the rail break shots again. Or a draw out here. No, 7 goes in the side since I'm gonna try to get on. Of course, I hit too hard. Mm. All right. Now, if I could get straight on the 14 in that side, get on another one of those break shots. Ah, that should be. This is tough. I think I'll be able to hold it though. For some reason, I've been shooting me the last day or two. I haven't been able to spin it down off of that rail as much as I think I can. I should be able to get into the top two rows of balls here. Finish right. 33. Gotta go at 9 o'clock and play 8 ball with some friends. So I got started around 6 to get this in beforehand. All right, just make the shot with some high inside angle. I'll get out of the way 7. Ah, not awful, not easy. Uh, 16's or 6, I mean, is a good breaker. I want to come off this 7, but just a touch of right English. Try to come right straight down the middle of the table. Pretty good speed here. I'd have been happy to roll an extra foot or two. I check that 15 out before I shoot this 6. Oh yeah, I like that a lot, especially if 5's frozen. Can push that 1 down. Okay, it's hitting over on this side of the pocket. Could catch the titty. So I'm gonna do 2 things. Hit on this side of the 5 to push the 1 down further and cut it a little more. And I'm gonna put some right English on the 1 to throw the 15 out. So you do this like gears. I want right, left, right. So I got to put right on the cue ball. I want to get over here to push the 1 down. And I don't want to scratch. I want to try to draw into the rail and back off. And I would hope to get a better stinging shot than that. 5 ball. I want to try to come up into this 10. I'm gonna put some inside English on this. I I really need to get to this rail to get on the 13, or I'm gonna have an off angle combination. I don't know if I can draw it down that far. So I'm gonna cheat this pocket and gosh, I'm just not liking this much either way. Yeah, I want to roll forward into the 13 and maybe able to knock the 11 down to the rail. Yeah, not great, not awful. I mean, what we got? I like to go up table and get these balls. It's getting late in the game to get up there, so I'm gonna just try to get on the 6. Just follow up. Anything but straight's good here. So what do? I get straight, of course. Yeah. All right, I'll draw with a lot of right hand English. Spin the ball so it comes back down the rail. And again, no break shots. 10's not bad from here. Shoot it in the side, come hard into the rack. I could knock the 12 down and have a behind the rack break shot. But I run a risk of not having a next shot. I'm just going to draw over to the rail, get on the 14 ball for now, maybe the 12. Yeah, I've got another one of those break shots off the rail. I got to hold this up or I'll get behind the 11, which I don't want to do. It looks like that side pocket break shot. I'm going to try and get on that. And that's just- Actually, I'm going to try to come up here. Just barely missed the 10. Going up table, but not so hard that I lose my angle. Yeah, I was trying to come to the rail first. That's how bad I hit that. Trying to come here, come out for the 10. So this is another stroke shot. Hey, I ran 20, maybe better. All right. Finish rack. 26 on the run, 47 to 20. 47 to 20. Also, I know I got a ball in this corner right here. Oh, must already got it. I don't know if you're like me when it comes to getting balls out. It's kind of like driving the car. You do it without thinking. Can't remember which ones I got. All right. That's going to be tough. I could miss the 14 on the way in and the 15 on the way out. If I get a really good stroke on this, I might be able to get to that 15 ball. Just put the ball in the hole. Man, I just doubled that. Oh, miss. Second. Well, my opponent's happy. Got something to start with. Yeah, it's pretty clustery over there. Oh, teachers with a lot of inside English trying to get off the rail for the 3. Hmm. If I hadn't put inside English, I would have hit those balls and who knows what would have happened. I'd like to come up into the 1, break out the 7 a little. Yeah. All right. Boy, that's close enough to shoot. All right. For the 11 ball, 11-9, I can make. I want to get down for the 14. The straighter on the 14, the better here. So I'm going to put a little running English to help me get down table. Didn't hit that real good. I wanted to be down farther. If I cheated that pocket a little more than that. All right. I want to hit running English again, try to get on the 7 ball if I can. Running English will shorten the angle off the rail here. This might be the time to shoot the 9. I just want to try to come off the bottom rail back up here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, well, the 13 actually is barely out of the rack. So that could be a break ball. I'd like to get these balls out of here. I'm gonna try to come back around for the 8 or the 5. Like they gotten higher. Well, I'm gonna run into the 12. It's gonna put me close to the 7, but yeah, leave myself a shot here. Mark Shane, how did you miss that? Oh, goodness. No excuse. 4, 8 on. Man, they're just bad shots. All right. We get over on the 12, make the combinations. If I can, I would love to hit a full 8, which will leave me by the pocket. If I hit this side of the 8 at all, I'm going to be down on the foot rail. Can't hit that good. That's a little back cut on the 7, which I don't really like a lot. Try to get over again for that 5, 6. Gosh, the last thing I want to do is hit the 5 ball. Thank God. Let's try to get under it. All right. The 1 to the 7 to the 5. I don't think that'll work. I'm going to just come to the 5 right now. I thought I'd come to the 5. I killed the ball. All right. Gosh, I'm just making this harder than it needs to be. This is very naturally scratchy here, so I've got to put a lot of draw left to get up past that hole. Yeah. Give me the 6 now, dog. I swear. Well, gotta make the 6 ball. Spin around. Trouble is, I'm probably gonna have to hit it so hard I come past the 7, which is gonna make getting on the 13 a lot tougher. I'll try to ease this ball into the pocket. Oh, still, it's like I said. All right. Well, here's the angle. Boom, boom, boom. Try to get back to where I'm at. You know, I hit that pretty decent, and I can miss the shot. Moron. Eh. All right. Just a hair to that side of the table would be a good thing. If I can hold it, man, it's rolling fast these days. Uh, Farther than I wanted, which is I figured with that angle. But hey, at least I'm shooting. No, 53 to 30. No, no, I must have had that score wrong last time because that didn't add up. But That's what the score is. You know, it's obviously a pretty important shot. Down 23. Chance to get in the game. Just got to make a ball here. I just put all my concentration into this 13. Thanks. Appreciate this. Great lead. Good stop shot. Try to get on the 7 or the 12. Threw it right out of the pocket. Jeez. What is wrong with me? What a mess. All right. The 5 will go if I get this 14 out of here. Just like to get straight in on the 5 so I don't have to hit the 15. Not straight, but good enough. I'll come off of this 3 a little and have a 15 neck. Just doesn't look good at all. 4's blocking the 7. And about all I can do is come back around, get on the 3 ball. Come on, hit it like you mean it. God, just baby and everything. All right. 4 ball. I want to load up with inside to come back and get on the 7 or the 3, but by doing that, I could come right here and scratch. Try not to hit it that hard. Oh, yeah, no way not to hit it too hard. Yeah, your key is don't scratch in the side. Try to push through a little bit with some high touch of left. Overcut it a mile. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. 5, 8. Yeah, there we go. Make a ball or two. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to hit a high inside, try to come 3 rails here and back out. Oh, yeah, of course I hit the 3, took away my break angle on the 2. I'm gonna draw for the 3 ball. That's straight too. If I can get over here on the 1, I can break him with the 1. Just high and a little inside. Oh, way too hard. Yeah, it's way too hard. I don't think I can make the 1. I'm gonna shoot it anyway. Yeah. Now I hit him. Okay. 5. All right. I'm gonna try now. Actually play some food. I either gotta make one of these a break shot or use the 11. I'm gonna try to come back into this 8 if I can get by the 10 ball hand. I didn't get by the 10, of course, and screwed myself again. All right, this is not easy. 10 ball. That's it. Tie him up, you pig. Well, the 11 goes. I gotta stay on the rails. look at the draw, what I have after this. I'm gonna double kiss off that 8. Probably leave the cue ball way up table. I want to hit this with some speed so I can mix them up some. Yeah, that's it. Get under it. Pig. Man, these are safes that come up all the time and straight pulling. All right, 63-34. A lot of times, if you hit these balls, this ball will come down just the way the rack acts. Here, I'm just going to hit the 13. Yeah, I think it's tough. All right. Now I'm in danger of that 15 coming down and leaving the shot. So I just want to get the 14 to the rail. So, you know, 'cause coming down here, you know, it's there's really nothing going up table. So my key here is just don't scratch off the 2. So I just want to hit a little draw and draw it back down to the rail. And I left my opponent nothing. So since this is such a lousy place to be, I'd like to come back there again. I just want to come off this 13. I can leave the cue ball right where it's sitting now. I'd be a happy camper. Nah, I should have hit it harder. And I see that was not a good shot. Needed to be way over here. Hit too much 13. Hit it too thick. All right. Well, I left the 15 on the side. Not a big pocket. And I'm down 20 some balls. So not one you want to miss. And I did. Yeah. You know, when I'm shooting good, I never miss those shots at all. Just been in a funk for 3 days, man. The nine's high. So I either play a good safe, shoot the 14 in the side. I'm on the part of the 4. I mean, I'm going to shoot this 4 ball. Can't miss them off. And it's pretty safe because if I miss it, I'm probably not going to leave anything. Oh, you dog. How'd that not go? I have noticed on that pocket, it wants to push the balls back out instead of letting them fall. I've avoided a scratch or 2 by that thing, not letting it fall. I couldn't have got much worse than that, could I? What was all that speed for? All right, this will move the 1 out of the way, and then I shouldn't leave anything. A 1 and a 3. I want to make sure I don't, 14 doesn't go. I don't want to move the 7. If I can help it, I want to stay behind it. But I moved the 7. But the 10 takes away the 5, so that's still a pretty good save. Yeah, nothing here. No, here's something I should have looked at before I played the save. All right, you look at this angle. Well, that's pretty much right in the pocket. I'm thinking no English, just a plain center ball. Come on. Yeah, see, I should have looked at that before I played that save. That was being lazy. I need to hit the 11 or I could scratch down in that corner. I don't want to be way down there either. Oh, stay there, 13. Little pig. Jeez. Well, I think I can get this. If I can, I can break those up. If I'm not giving away another table. Yeah. Man, they're all laying hard. Can't see the side pocket. Gosh. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Well, just get the 12 out of there while I'm here. I'm gonna try to hit that deuce, break those up. Yeah, probably a better idea. All right, the 8's a reasonable break shot. Get back under here for the 15. Below the 15 is all I need. Oh, come on. Oh, can't believe this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just don't understand what I'm doing. Mm. Mhm. Come around for the 14, probably. Just rolling forever, man. Rolling forever. All right, that 15 is pretty much the angle. If I get straight in on the 15s, a good place to be. And this way a hair is even better, so I'll just try to stun over just a hair. Pretty decent. Really decent. Again, here I want to just try to draw into the top 2 balls. If you hit either side of the rack, you got a good chance to scratch. 70 to 41. Here a draw. Yeah. It settled right into that crotch. Can you believe that? I tell you. Oh, I gotta really load up the English. Of course, I hit the 13 with my finger. Oh, that's a dink sometimes. Foul. One on the foul. All right. The 10's going here. So I'm gonna load up with a lot of right English on this cue ball, which will put a little left on the 7 and hopefully spin that 10 down to the pocket like that. Yeah, what's that doing? Just a hair high, unfortunately. I need to come off the rail, get straight across on this 6. Oh, I did that good for a change. What do you know? Okay. Better chalk up coming off of this rail. I'm not going to be able to hit much cue ball here. All right. I just want a good power into the 2, knock a few balls out. Mm, mm, mm. All right. I want to get this to the rail so I don't scratch down there. I wanted to have the 9. Man, I hit that terrible. Gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to get above the 14 for the 3. What about not going? The 4 is a good break shot here. So I'm going to shoot something way inside, try to come up for a good shot on this 4 ball. I did all right on that. Not going to hit much though. I could come off the 14 and probably hit the deuce a little. I hit it with good speed. I'll break the 1 out too. Nice try. No cigar. All right. Inside English. Try to come into these 2 balls, either on off this rail or off the next one. And that's it. Tie up again, you pig. Well, here's what I'd like to do. Shoot the 11, 14, 12. Like 13, get down for the 9 and break them with the 1s. What I don't want to do here is be right on the rail. So I don't hit it on the way in. Just about corner hooked myself. Gosh, I got a mass angle just to make the get in there. Gosh, I can't believe I missed that 14 on the way in. Just pathetic. Just pathetic. All right, I'll draw down and get straight on 13 if I can. All right, key here is get under the 1. I'd like to be off the rail the same distance as the 1 ball or the 9 ball is. I'm gonna be stuck on the rail now. See, that's the last thing I want. Takes away my angle. All I had to do was get off the rail. I swear. I don't think I can hold this. So I'm gonna shoot the one, try to come around 3 rails and get back down for the 9. Gosh, that's it. Get him scratch. Too hard anyway. I was gonna double this and go back up table. I just can't believe how I can screw this stuff up. Doing a foul. All right. Well, since the 9's over here, I want to shoot from this side and leave my cue ball over here. This was as fast as this table's rolling. It's going to be hard to hold this with a 9 ball. Not bad. Not the bad. I don't know. 71-52. Yeah, normally, whichever side of the rack, you can see, whichever side of the rack this ball's on, I try to hit the rack the other way because it gives me more angle. Whereas if I come off the 9 up here, I'm pretty flat. So the more angle I create, the better chance I've got of coming off with it. I think that the high inside English is a little easier shot for me here. I'm really tempted to shoot this with running English, but I think coming into the 314 is the right shot. God, how many shots can I just miss? It's an easy shot. Cut it along the rail. I don't know. This way. I don't think. Well, the 3 will take a tremendous amount of spin to go, and I gotta just graze the 7. I kind of make a shot. Gosh, I tell you, when I'm shooting good, this 9 ball is almost a hanger. See, that's no confidence. I pulled my stroke again. Didn't stroke it, try to guide it. One and a miss. Shoot some balls. I want to try to just shoot. I just shoot some ball. Above the 4, maybe shoot the 13 next. Nope, didn't get above the 4. All right, go back up and back down for the 6-8. Come on. Like this. Can't believe that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enough, enough, enough. All right, I'll be able to bust the right good. Draw off of that 8. That's some right hand English. And scratch in the corner. One and a foul. Oh boy. Okay. Well, closest thing I got to a break is the 11. Oh, come on. Just spun that ball clear out of the pocket. I don't know. Just putting too much stuff on the ball. Too much stuff on the ball. Well, this is what a slump looks like. Overcut it. Yeah, tell Sims I hit it. Oh well. Play some ball. Same old break shot. Uh, way hard. Way too hard. Well, I'm missing so many shots with English too. Yeah, they're able so fast. Everything is taken super. Well, definitely let the other guy back in the game. Here we go. So done. Leave them alone. Oh, God, I missed the four ball. Can you believe that? One and a foul. Yeah. All right. I don't know if that one. No. I'd like to corner hook him if I can. All right, both on one. I just skim off the nine ball. As thin as I can. Well, I hit it down. I'm on two. Wow. I put him on two. Mm, mm, mm. On that shot, I just think where would I most not want to be? All right, got to get something to the rail. Or it's just 2 point foul. Yeah, pretty good shot. Didn't lose a dude. Safe. Yeah. Try to get under here. I leave the 4 ball, but I'll make it as tough as possible. Boy, that 14 could go. There was only a way to get over here, but there's not. Yeah, it's dead shot. You could hit it. 4 and a corner. Mhm. Mhm. Ah, there's a 7 have a pocket a little bit. Want to be down on the rail so I can get up to the middle of the table here. I'll tell you what, I don't have anything else. I'm going to try to come into that 110. Maybe leave myself the 11. All right. Five's a decent break shot. Gotta get that 9 in the ring. Yeah. It's only a half a pocket. I shouldn't do this the way I'm hitting the ball. I'd love to hit the 10 and shoot the 5 next. Hit the ball. I, s- I just can't get out of my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Oh, shoot like this. We'll be down to no viewers in no time. Big ball. Mhm. It's supposed to get me on the 5, and I hit it that bad. All right. Mhm. I have to look down a lot of times at the end of the rack to figure out which stick I'm shooting with. They feel so similar, which I guess is a good thing. 2967. Anybody's game. All right. Draw for that deuce and get up to the middle of the table. All right. I'd like to come off the rail and hit the 10, so I'm not behind it. Shoot this with low left. Try to spin up past the 10. Come on. That was fast. One ball. Gosh, I can't believe I'm done. Took a nice rack and just totally gave it away. Hitting. I was sticking on the deuce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's a tough combination. At 12, I should be able to maybe not even leave it here. Save. Yeah, still left it. Safety. 4 ball. Or 6 ball. Why I said 4. Oh, come on. That's too. No, no, that's what I'm doing. Try to break them. All right, here I need to get those bottom balls on the rail off. Free up the pockets. Didn't really want to leave that angle. I'm gonna carry this in. It's an easier shot. Yes. I'd like to shoot that 14, get those separated, but man, too good angle on the 10 to pass it up. So I'm shooting a 13 next. Okay. Nope. See, you can't miss them all. Up for the 13, probably over here. Yeah, yeah. Straight in on the 4 is imperative here. Got to draw this rail. Try to get straight. A little angle, so I shouldn't scratch in the side. A little hard. A little hard. I'm just going to ease again. And still, that's from not getting straight. Drew too much. Little things I can't do. That's right. 76, 84. Mhm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. You only needed one. You want to make sure you got a good rack for this, good tight, perfectly tight rack. I'm gonna shoot the best safe and straight pull, in my opinion. Which is to just hit that 9 ball. I should pop balls out here and here so I can't go down or up table. Look at that. Is that a thing of beauty? Now these tied up a little bit, but that 5 will go by. So now my opponent can't come up and leave me here for the 14, and he can't come up and leave me there because of these. That second ball up, it's just a supreme break. I call it an offensive break or an offensive save. A 1 and a safety. Uh, I'm gonna try to get that cue ball to the rail and not break a lot out. So that worked out good. Had to turn the tables a little bit. Safety. I'll tell you what. 7's not easy, but makeable. It's pretty easy to aim because I got to cut the 9 into the center of the pocket. So could scratch off the 8 here, but I'm going to go for this. Mhm. Hit that good. Finally hit a good shot. 11 doesn't go by. I don't know if I can see enough 5. I can't. 10's got me somewhere. I can see the deuces. I should be good. And how do you overcut that ball? I just two stroked it, whacked it. After that nice shot, that nice combination to do that is so frustrating. God, just play ball. All right, 5 balls. Of course, I rest right on the floor. Can't see this stinking 2. Okay. Mhm. Where's the 8 go? Yeah. I know if I have to come across for the 10 because the 13, 6 are lined up. Oh, that's good though. Hitting the 13 hit. I still got trouble. So I can use a 9 to break those up. So I'd like to get straight on the 10. I just don't want to get under the 9 balls. I should have the 11 next. These are my problems now. The 1's a decent break shot. Try to get one of those balls in the side. Try to get the 12 in the side. Of course, I come short. I never do it like I'm trying. I get in the side, the 9 or the 1 or the 6. I think I'll try to break them with the 6. It's like you have about a 45-degree angle. At this angle, I shouldn't hit the 6. I just want to come up in here. A little hard, a little too much angle, but it'll break us. It'll break us. All right, 12 on the round. Finish right. 2670. Oh, just a nice center pocket to 6 with a little high. What could be easier, right? Getting a shot could be easier. I've got lucky here. I'm going to come up with power into that 212 and see what we can do. Give me that 7. Thank you. I don't even know. I got a roll finally. Mhm. No great break shots at the moment. But if I hit the rector, I'm not going to have anything because those are lined up. So I'm going to try to come up maybe for the 3. Yeah, I'd like to get up for the 9. Don't know if I can at this angle. Yeah. Okay. There's a 12, got a pocket. No, a 1 too big. Mm, Just a hair too far. All right, I got to give it an angle to break in here. Oh, still steep. That 11 will go then. Get to the middle of the table so I can hit the 1 when I make the 11. Mm, mm, Don't stick, of course. All right. Yes. Hope I get a decent angle here. Oh, give me something. Nothing, honey. Nothing. Oops. No break shot again. Finish right. 26 on the run. 26 on the run. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to get under the balls. I don't know if I can at this angle and shoot that corner ball break shot. I'm gonna try to get under, but I may hit the rack, so I'm gonna hit it with enough speed to break him if I hit him. Stop. Oh boy, that's so close to being good. And that's close, but no seagull. I tell you what, that one could go off of the three. I could just, I think it's gonna probably overcut, but I'm gonna try to put the one into the three and make it and actually keep this run going. Oh, I saw it, put it right in the pocket and made the ball. Why didn't you think a little bit about your angle defense? That's just stupidity. Pure, as my daddy would say, unadulterated stupidity. Can't believe that. One and then a foul. Yeah, try to get on that combo. Come up for the five. And I didn't mean to hit the seven. Oh, baby. Is that going to go? A little low. Aiming right. I could push it, but the six isn't in really great spots to help it enough. Oh, come on, man, everything's too hard. Don't get behind the 10 bombs. You know, you know, this it's like simple shots I can't make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't get it. I just got to get out of this funk and try to hit the six if I can. Thanks, seven. Just appreciate that more than you can imagine. I shouldn't have gone. I can't complain too much. All right, I'm gonna try to bust that six out. There's no reason not to have a break chance. Mhm. All right, get over. I should angle on the 8 to get up table. Anything but straight. What do you know? Gonna come straight right down, straight into that angle. I did something right. Well, that ought to do it. Let's see. 119 to 82. All right. I just want to skim off the two ball. Now you can scratch here, so you gotta kind of be careful. That's it. Line up and go get me. And you think even I can get 4 more balls out of this. I'm not gonna take a chance of getting behind the 5. I'm gonna come up for the 7. That was a terrible shot. Didn't put any follow at all. All right. All I gotta do is get on the rail. And that's the game. As always, I always try to see if I can run any, but of course I didn't even leave a next shot. So and of course I didn't make it. All right. There you have it.